Hi everyone, it's Nicole, and I'm here with another layout that I got completed at that crop. And I can't remember if it was a year ago or if it was actually 2 years ago. And I put the footage on my computer and completely forgot about it. So this is the last layout. And I thought this layout took me about 45 minutes, but when I looked at the actual footage, there was a good 15, 20 minutes that I walked away from the camera and just let it run. So I wasn't actually working on the layout. So it took me about 28 minutes to make. It was still one of the longest layouts of the day. And I think it's because it was probably, my last one. And at the end of the day, you just feel a little kind of burnt out. And I was probably just kind of taking my time. But I have that kit from 49 and Market where they give you all the supplies to make these clusters, I guess, and some of them include pictures and some of them don't. It's pretty expensive. I think it's like, I don't know, $20. And like this one here, there's enough to make like 5 clusters or one, two, three. Yeah, 5 clusters. So that's pretty expensive per layout. So I don't get them for every kit that, every collection, but I do have a few, and I try to make sure to, quite often take them out and make a layout with them because like I said, it's not cheap. So I want to make sure that I use them. I think they're gorgeous and perfect for a crop because you really don't need to think. You take out the kit, you have the pictures on the front of, the kit, and then what takes the longest is to look at the picture and try to figure out everything that's in that cluster. And then you put it together, plop it on the page, and boom, your page is complete. So it's pretty quick. And I find that your your page looks good because they took some time to put that cluster together, and all you got to do is just look at the picture, put it together, and plop it on the page. And I find that I don't add too much of anything else. Like I won't add, another cluster to it because your cluster is within everything that you've put in together and it's nice and full. Now, this specific cluster had 2 frames and it didn't have any backing. So, what I'm doing is I'm just adding it to a white cardstock and I'm cutting around just so that you have the white backing. Otherwise, you would see all, the guts of everything else. And I know that eventually there's going to be pictures there, but I still like my page to look nice, even though the pictures aren't there yet. So it just took a few seconds and just add the white background. And then that way, if my picture is a little smaller than what the frame is, I'm going to have the white backing for the photo. And even though these pages were created like, I don't know, at least a year ago or maybe possibly 2 years ago, I still feel excited about them. And it's not as if I haven't scrapbooked in the last year. I just did a lot of my pages from May till July. I did months and months of pages for Patreon in those 3 months. And then I took August, September, and October completely off because I had videos already scheduled up on Patreon and I was able to take care of my girl and take care of, her girl. And it just kind of let my brain rest too because it was a lot to take in. But I feel like I'm ready to get back, and I always feel like that in January. I feel like it's time to kind of I think everybody's like that, right? If reevaluate. A lot of people like to do spring cleaning. I like to do that in January, I'm like, okay, what can I get done? I got my scrapbooking room done. I got my soap area all cleaned up. I have a desk that I do my coloring. I got that all cleaned up. And I'm just picking one area per week, and I'm getting it all cleaned up. Okay, so I don't know how many times I walked away from this scrapbook layout, and I don't know where I was going. I thought for sure stayed sitting at my desk or at my table most of the day, but I keep finding big sections that I have to delete because I wasn't scrapbooking. So maybe it was even less than 28 minutes that it took me to do this layout, which makes sense because most layouts where I'm not doing um, mixed media stuff, it doesn't take too long to make. And especially a page like this where basically it's like a sketch, right? Man, sketches, you can get those just pumped right out because you have instructions. It's like, okay, cut this at 5 by 7, cut this at 1 by 3, cut this, 11 by 11 or whatever it is. And then you just put it together. And this here, I'm just going to use that frame. I have this little strip of pattern paper. I'm putting it in behind that cluster with the frames. I'm putting the air balloon on the bottom, and this was just a square that I cut up from a pattern paper, and I think it says "Let's be adventurers." And it's kind of like a weird color. It's kind of like a brownish gray, but it went perfect with this layout. And I thought, if I'm going to use it, this will be the layout where I'm going to use it. And I ended up putting it at the very top right of the layout. And now I'm just going through and seeing what other little things that I can add that maybe wasn't on part of that cluster. But like I said, they do give you extra things. And I just added a few things just to finish that layout. So that's it. That is going to complete this layout. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.